Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let me turn off the WhatsApp. People turn off. Blue Vega always here first. Que lo que, Blue Vega, que lo que. Got a good show for you tonight. Good show for you guys. Send this link out to all those other travelers, all those other expats on the channel. Got Kels in the building. If you guys recognize Kels, he was in the video on how to live like a king or queen in the Dominican Republic for $1,500. But very, very special video. As you can see, Kels ain't in the DR right now. So, man, how's Brazil treating you?
What's up?
I said, how Brazil treating you?
Man, let's see. I was out here 4 months last year, and I decided, you know what? I'm not going to make the move. I actually had my people in Santiago move my stuff out of my apartment there today, and that's it. Everything's done. I should permanently live in here now, and that's about it.
Cool. Listen. Make sure y'all wipe your feet at the door. Jackson Jeter, what up? Special live tonight. You guys gonna love this. Let's give this about another minute. Let this build some more. If you guys know Kels, like I just stated, if you're watching this live after, Kels lived in the DR for about 9-10 years?
8 years and 9 months.
8 years and 9 months in the Dominican Republic. All right, cool. So you definitely know he got some intel for you guys. Any questions? But wait till you hear about his journey. Right now we got seven in the chat. Let's build this up some more. Share this link out, y'all, because all those travelers, all those soon to want to be expats for the DR, you're gonna want to hear this conversation. Let's leave a like. Blue Vega in the building. Jackson Jeter in the building. I appreciate y'all always on time. That. Let's go. All right, so let's start it up. All right, y'all. You guys know how we do. Chapaptv. Let's go. What intro should I hit you guys with tonight? Nah, it's a movie tonight. It's a very special episode. So let's end with this. First off, it's Friday night. Happy Friday to everybody watching this live or watching after. You made it to the weekend. Round of applause for you guys. But in paradise, every day is Friday. Right, Kels?
Oh, my God. it's like a flashback, man.
Every day is Friday. What up? Little Pump in the building. What's up? What we talking about tonight? Yo, you going... I mean, we'll get into that. You didn't
tell me we could drink on the live, man. Hold on, let me get my bottle.
I told you could drink on the live. But Little Pump, anybody else stepping in? Basically, Kels was in that video on how to live for $1,500 with $1,500 in the Dominican Republic. But Kels moved. Been living in the DR about 8 years with some change, and just got up and left. Seeing his stuff being moved out the apartment today, and we're basically going to talk tonight about why he left, what motivated him to leave the Dominican Republic, this paradise that everybody's running to get to. What motivated him to just get up and run and leave? But
first, a word from our sponsors. Today we'll be learning how to make ghetto Long Island iced tea. Ice, vodka. You take your ice, your vodka, and you pour it in your glass.
I'm simple, yeah. I'm simple.
Step number 2, you get some bootleg tea.
This out in Colombia, shot glass.
Pour that in with the vodka. Now, I call this the Ray Island iced tea. I will call it Long Island, but I don't want to get sued for infringement. What up?
Salud. Woo! Perfect. Let's get right to it. Kels, you've been in the DR 8 years and some change. What parts of the Dominican Republic you lived in?
Let's see. Cabarete. I lived in 3 different parts of Sosua. I lived in 3 different areas in Puerto Plata. I lived in San Francisco de Macorís 2 different times. I've lived in Santiago 3 different times. The reason some people like, why you always moving around? Why you always going here and moving there and doing this? It's like the little gringo. I call it. I don't want to get stuck in the gringo matrix. Guys will come to the Dominican Republic. Then they're like, oh my God, I like Sosua. And they move there. They buy a house there. 2 months, 3 months, a year later, they want to leave because they didn't get to know the area. When you move into a different country, you don't just put your foundation in the first place you go. If you don't travel around the island, you got to see different places. You got to see different cities. Sosua is not really a place for everybody to live. Puerto Plata, Santiago, Santo Domingo is not a place for everybody. So you got to get in where you fit in. So that's why I moved to different cities. I saw where I liked the most. And, I ended up being Santiago. I just kind of like Santiago overall. But a lot of people don't like Santiago because it's not real close to a beach.
Okay, gotcha. If you guys in this chat, drop a comment. Whoever you are, if you're watching this video, drop a comment. Let me know how was your week. Thanks for stopping by. If you're now joining this live, this is Kels. Kels used to live in the DR. Right now he's in Brazil. Let me know what you're drinking on tonight. We've got a very interesting topic. All right, so what was your favorite part? Well, what made you move to the DR in the first place?
Some people say it's always females or women, but really it's more on the economics. Like we said in the last video, real talk. I lived in Virginia Beach. Okay. I had a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. I was paying $14.50 a month. So you add in electric, cable, internet, all of these things, your monthly living expenses is $2,000, $2,200 to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'll say when I first moved to the DR, I can't say they took advantage of me, but they was like, oh, we got this 1-bedroom for $450. And when you from New York or St. Louis or California, you'd be like, oh, $450, we could do that, and you like, I'm getting over on him. But you don't know the Dominican getting over on you, right?
Guilty.
A girl.
James, what's up?
I was talking to a girl, and it was a chicken Sosua, right? She goes, how much you pay here? I was like, oh, this real cheap. I think back in the day it was like 18,000 pesos. She's like, well, in Santiago or Santo Domingo, you could get a 4-bedroom house with a swimming pool for $450 a month. And I'm like, ding. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah. You're in Sosua. This ain't the real Dominican Republic. Mm-mm. And after that, I moved to different places.
And that's why I feel people get it twisted. Like they see so many Sosua videos as opposed to other videos about the Dominican Republic. They think the only place you can live is Sosua. Sosua, high price. So what was your favorite, apartment or a house while you're out here in the DR? Where was it?
Oh, my God. That would be my pet house in San Francisco.
And, guys, when I tell you this guy had a fire pet house, I don't know if I
still have the video?
I don't know if I still have the video.
I'm going to send you the video, but, it was.
If I had it, I'd screen share it right now. I don't know if I still have the video.
It was a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom pet house with a swimming pool on the roof, full balcony, everything. And I'm like, I'm up in there, right? I'm waiting for. I'm like, she gonna probably say 25, 30,000 pesos. Fuck it, I want it. She came back. She was like, oh well, it's gonna be 20,000 pesos. I'm trying to keep a straight face. She says, but the maintenance is $1,500 a month, so it's gonna be 21,500, and then you got this other fee. I was like, look, we do 22,000 a month. Okay, let me talk to my partner. Now I was gonna give her 25 or 30 even, but when she came back, she says we can do 22. I was like, all right, you keep your game face. Whenever you buy something, you don't let them know you want it as much as you want it. So that was probably one of the best spots I lived, which was cool because it was during the pandemic, the fake pandemic, and you got to be in a house a lot. You want a comfortable area. So I had my pool up there. It's the view. It was a nice spot. That was probably my favorite spot.
Okay.
My favorite community would be in Santiago, in the Torreal area, Garabo area.
Okay. Guys, if you're stepping into the room, got a few new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Kels. Kels, like I said before, featured in the How to Live in the Dominican Republic for $1,500 a month. With $1,500, he did it in Sosua, Cabarete, San Francisco, Santiago, but he moved, and we're gonna get into a little bit about why he moved. I couldn't find a penthouse video, but man, guys, when I tell you this penthouse was fire in San Francisco for 20,000 pesos a month, that's less than $400 a week. So you said your favorite community was Santiago. If you guys don't know, me and Kels were neighbors for a little bit. He lived on the first floor, I lived on the seventh. He was bouncing around, but as Jorge stated before, shout out to Jorge, channel coming real soon. Make sure you guys get ready for that. Stated before, what Kels did, bouncing around the island till you found your fit. That's what's recommended for those of you coming to live in the DR. So our first question tonight. Listen, guys, super chats. Questions are welcome in the form of super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button. Really helps out the channel. Helps you get more content from you guys.
I got Rick James. He said the price factor, you move out of DR. Listen, I don't want to rumple no feathers.
Wait. I want to get into that. Okay. We got all that in order. So, where are you right now? Exactly.
I'm in a small town outside of Copacabana. I'm about 50 minutes from Copacabana.
Okay, 50 minutes from Copacabana. How long you been there?
This will be my second month here since I moved. Like, remember, I was here for 4 months last year. I was here for a month. I left. Came back. I was here for a month. I left. Checking it out.
Okay. Now, are you coming back to DR?
I have one appointment that I have to make, so I'll be coming back to DR for a week.
But I mean to live.
Nah.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is what this video is about tonight. Before we get started, Roland Rock asks, what area had the best, fastest Wi-Fi? I would say Santiago.
Is he talking about Brazil or Dominican Republic?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, Santiago.
Yeah, definitely Santiago.
Like, what was it? The triple play package in Santiago. Television, phone, and internet. $75 a month.
Fiber optic.
And I have fiber optic 200 megabyte a second. So you couldn't beat that.
Fiber optics. All right, guys, let's get into the topic. Before you guys know, ain't nothing biased here. Ain't playing favoritism. But, on Chapaptv, tailor-made, love crossing borders, flip-flop, we got to keep it real. So we not holding back on the punches tonight. Like my man said, my man just hopped their chat. It's about to get heavy. It's about to get heavy tonight. So here we go. Kels, why did you leave the Dominican Republic?
First off, being in the military, I don't do things off emotion. I do things that make sense. So when I came out here for a month,
first off, thank
even
you.
though I was living in the tourist area, I was like, these prices, it was like, I'm in a tourist area, and the prices for electronics were cheaper. The prices for name brand clothes was cheaper than the Dominican Republic. The prices for food were cheaper than the Dominican Republic. And that's in a tourist area. So using common sense, I'm like, so what if I get away from the tourist area? So I went out with a friend of mine. We went to a mall, I want to say 45 minutes away from Copacabana, and the prices was even cheaper. So I was like, let me go check out a couple of regular apartment buildings, not no Airbnb and things like this. And I was like, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, unfurnished. There's a difference between furnished and unfurnished. So 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unfurnished, $300 a month or $400 a month in a nice areas. So I was like, that's on par with the DR. That's normal. But food, cheaper. Clothes, cheaper. Public transportation is better. People drive like they got fucking, I'm sorry for cussing. People drive like they got sense.
Go ahead.
People actually, listen, people actually follow the traffic signals.
Hold on. Wait, we're gonna go into detail, but let me address the chat real quick. Christopher Bob, what's up? Hey, Chapapa. Yo soy Kela. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué lo que? What's up? Make sure you guys go check out her channel. Also, she's out here in the DR. If you guys are now joining in, got Kels. This is a really, really special interview from an expat that was living in the Dominican Republic more than 8 years and just got up and moved to Brazil. So we're here to talk about the why. Jorge says, rule number 1, don't do shit off emotions. Yes, sir.
Exactly. And a lot of people go, oh, well, you just saw the girls. Or I was like, nah, son, that's nothing to do with it. The weather's great. You got fast internet. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a gamer. You got fast internet. Listen, Chopper, don't laugh. The electricity never goes off. The water never goes off.
Really?
Come on. Everybody that live in the DR know you got to cop that inverter or you got to cop a plant. Even though it's random, electricity and water never goes off here, ever. It's not even you don't even think about that.
Sheesh. Man. All right. So you spoke about finances. It's cheaper in Brazil than DR, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The real estate is on par with the DR, but let's say clothes shopping for groceries. Like I can literally go spend $20 and get 3 days worth of groceries.
Man,
for two people. For two people.
That's crazy. Listen, I was in Colombia the other day. Yeah, shout out to Colombia. I'm out here drinking aguardiente. I went to the movie theaters, 2 tickets, 2 medium popcorns, 2 smoothies, not drinks, smoothies. They went in the back, made smoothies, nachos, hot dogs, all under $20. Man, but okay, you spoke about real estate. What about electronics?
You said the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
What is the favorite movie theater you like going to? What you talking about?
In Colombia?
No, in general. It's a specific one.
Out here.
It's like the high quality movie theater. You went down to Santo Domingo.
Oh, I went IMAX, the IMAX in Blue.
Okay. Almost every movie theater here is IMAX. And they have 4DX where like you get in the seats, the seats move, they got the smells, everything. They have a movie theater here with a VIP room, has its own lounge, bar, food, everything. The cheap movie tickets are 30 real. That's $6, $5.50 or something to see a movie, right? The most expensive movie ticket you can get is $10. But listen, you have a private love seat that reclines up and down, and they'll bring your food to you if you ordered food into the movie theater while you're watching your movie. And they have theaters like that everywhere.
I don't even get service like that here in DR.
I just saw Batman, Uncharted, everything in IMAX. It was $6. And the customer service here, and I'm not going to sit there and say the DR is all bad.
Wait.
I left my phone in the Uber 2 times since I've been here. The Uber driver showed up at the gate at my apartment complex, was like, hey, I just dropped the guy off. Here's his phone. I tried to give him money. He wouldn't take it. I had to force it in his hand.
Wow. That's being here 2 years. That's unheard of.
Exactly.
Blue Vega said, wow, this man is really not selling DR. Listen, I told him, don't hold back. Don't hold back on the punches. Yo soy que la toda bien. Tú sabes, aquí tranquilo. Muchas gracias. Got our first super chat tonight. El Lobo. Loving that logo. El Lobo, the wolf. Are the utility costs in Brazil cheaper than DR?
I was here for a month. Last month, I stayed in a 2-bedroom. Huge. I'm not going to lie. It's hot here this month. You know, this is what you guys got to realize about Brazil. Their summer and winter is different. Right now, it's the peak of their summertime. Now, in June, July, and August, it's kind of their winter time. You see what I'm saying? Now, I bring this up to say, I ran the air conditioners in the apartment all month long. 2 or 3 different air conditioners because they have them in each room. And the landlord, the electric bill came in. It was like 350 real. And she was like, oh, if you could pay half. I just paid the whole thing. So 350 real is $65, I think. So if you go to the DR, it's almost like the peso. Like if you say 5,000 pesos is like $100, here 500 real is like $100. 100 real is $20. Just to give you a background on the money, and 1,000 real in the DR is 1,000 pesos is like $20.
Almost $20.
Almost $20.
Almost $20.
And the internet is cheaper And the phone service
Fiber
internet
optic?
is cheaper.
Fiber optics?
Yes. For 40 real, which is, let's see, shit, $3? It might $4. $3 or $4. I got an internet chip with 16 gigabytes of internet for a whole month. For $4.
Hold on. All right, yo. We got some new folks in the chat tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Queen of the super chat is here, Miss Felicia. How you doing?
Hey, do me a favor and send me a copy of the link so I can send it to people.
I got you. If you guys are now just joining this chat, got Kels here. Kels,
hey, do me a favor.
Kels is in the video of how to live like a king or queen in the Dominican Republic with $1,500, but he just got up all of a sudden and moved to Brazil. After 8 years being here in the Dominican Republic, Kels got up and moved to Brazil. If you're in this chat, you got questions, super chat questions are welcome. But definitely stay tuned and listen for these notes, because you know how Russ and I do on these channels. Like, we're not going to come out and say things outright. Jorge's not going to come out and say things outright. We're going to drop these jewels, and it's up to you guys. We'll give you the answers to the test, and it's up to you guys to just copy down a multiple choice, come out with that 100, because this is some real jewels we got going on. Blue Vega, Chapa, your time in Colombia, did you experience any outages? No, and it was so weird not to go through any power outages. Even when it rained, it was so weird. Shout out to Bliss, Miss Bliss in the house. Hey, how you doing? You definitely want to pay attention. All right, so far, guys, and keep me focused in the chat, because that shot has me a little out of whack a little bit. It's Friday night, forgive me, but so far, Kels spoke about cost of living, electronics. We're gonna get into electronics a little bit, and the real estate. So right now he's spending about $300 or $400 a month. Good area, furnished, right?
Yes, fully furnished, 2-bedroom. I can't tell you how much I'm paying. People to put a hit on me.
No problem. Understandable. Okay, so I want to get into electronics. I know you guys have seen the Price Mark videos on my channel. I know you guys have gone around the Dominican Republic. Shit, he pouring up. I'm pouring up too. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments tonight. Drop a vaso, dame un vaso. Yo soy Kayla, Bliss, Miss Felicia. Drop a vaso in the comments.
Don't make fun of my ghetto Long Island iced tea.
So
this is Rikers Island iced tea.
That's right. So you guys have come down to the Dominican Republic, and I'm going to give you an example.
I don't want to talk about electronics because it's going to make me mad.
Wait, hold on. It makes me mad also, and I want to make the people mad just a little bit. So a TV, a flat screen TV, 65-inch, that'll go for what? $200 in the States.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe like $600, $700, $800 at most, 65-inch. Out here in DR, you're gonna pay at least $3,000.
Yep.
No bullshit. You're gonna pay at least $3,000.
$2,500. Look, Black Friday. Give him Black Friday. $2,500.
Yo, this isn't a lie, people. The same TVs that go in the States, OLED, forget about it. OLED is gonna be the price of a car, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 for the same TV they get in the States cheaper. Kels, that TV behind you, did you have one like that in DR?
Okay, this is gonna be real quick. I'm a gamer, and I'm not putting down anybody's choice in TVs. OLED TVs are the best TVs they make. So I bought an OLED TV in DR, 55-inch. It cost me $2,300. But the OLED TV is thinner than this phone. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the end of the world. There's nothing better than the OLED TV. Don't let nobody lie to you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I just bought that TV January of last year. It cost $2,300 in the DR. I just went and saw the 2022 version in the store the day before yesterday. Here, when I looked at the price, what you think they told me, Chopper? He was like, he gave it to me in real, but I'm gonna tell you in dollars. I was like, so this is only $1,100? He's like, no, that price is wrong. It's on sale. So he gave me the new price, a 55-inch OLED 2022 model. It was $890. I wanted to fly to the DR and throw a brick through the window of the place. Look, a brand new 50-inch TV here, Samsung, name brand, not no bootleg. $400, $380, $350, like a 50-inch, 43-inch top of the line. You can get a 65-inch, $1,000. No, a 75-inch QLED from Samsung. I saw it yesterday in the store, $1,200.
Guys, that prices like that, when we spoke about the cars in the last live, prices like that are casi imposible. No, they're not casi, they're impossible here. Let's get into these comments real quick before we go on. Richie mentioned just answering the title question before I've been listening to the situation. He just like Brazil more, to each their own. It's not that simple, Riches. Not that simple. Jackson, Kelvin, damn, you got Brazil sound like heaven for someone living to move abroad.
It's
Take
not.
your time. Take your time.
I'm not hating
Christopher
on the
Babb
Dominican
drinking that
Republic.
Woodford.
The positives about the Dominican Republic is you're 2 hours from Miami. And I can't look. If you guys look on the internet, there's like 70 flights a day from the DR to Miami. So it's closer, and most people want to be closer.
Kels, we hold on, Kels. We're gonna get into it like Jorge said. Miss Felicia drinking Powerade. Bliss drinking agua con limon. Let's see. Moneyline parlay. If you guys are joining the chat, super chat questions are welcome. Jorge says, let's start drinking. Let's get it going. So I want to get right to it. I want to throw the first punch of the night. Was there anything about living in the Dominican Republic that kind of like propelled your move to Brazil besides, being overpriced on electronics and things like that?
Realistically,
and you could be super honest. Whatever.
No. It's some people in the comments probably get mad, but from my point of view, it kept seeming like Dominicans always trying to get over on you, and I hate to say it, but it's like depending on where you are, Dominicans was always trying to get over on you. They were trying to change the price, charge you more, take advantage of you. Listen, there's nobody doing YouTube videos except for one person that's been living in the DR longer than me. You see what I'm saying? I didn't start up a YouTube channel. I just came here to live my life. I'm retired military. But in the DR, it seems like they're always trying to get over on you. And, when you live in Sosua, you get a lot of that.
Now, I want you to break that down. Elaborate for the people watching tonight that don't know what it's like to live here. What do you mean by getting over on you?
The gringo price and the Dominican price. You understand what I'm saying? Like you and me both know, we moved into our apartments. A Dominican would pay less than we did.
Amen.
We paid more because we were American or extranjeros, gringos.
Amen.
Here, they don't be like, hey, they be like, when you go somewhere and buy something, the price is the price. It ain't no extra. It ain't no, that's it. And, weather. People don't know this, but I lived in Hawaii for damn near 12 years. So I like the island life. That's why I ended up moving to the DR anyway, in the first place. I was born and raised in East St. Louis. It's too fucking cold during the winter times in Chicago, St. Louis, East St. Louis. So that's really the real reason why I moved to the Caribbean in the first place.
Right. Now, I know there's some people watching feel like, there's hustlers all over the world or this and that, or it happens every part. It's not a little bit different. It's very different down here. Very different. The gringo price and effect is very different. If you're traveling and you go through it, okay, because you're like, fuck it, I'm going back to the States. I have to do it to the States. But living here full time, let me tell you guys, and let me be honest, shit gets tiring real fast having to go to a place where you know, something maybe 200 pesos for the residents, but you know, they want to charge you 1,200 pesos. Shit gets old real fast. And it's not just businesses, it's people, it's services, relationships, all of that.
Relationships.
All of that. So you speak about the gringo effect. What else? But before I ask this question, let me see what we got in the comments right now. Chris asked if it's safer than Santiago. Rolling Rock said a friend of mine left for that reason. Elaborate, please. Rolling Rock. Jackson
Is
G.
what safer than Santiago?
Gringo price 500. Yes, sir.
Jackson hit it on the head.
Yes, sir. And that,
Hey,
that's
check it. Check it. I wanted to buy something one day. I was going to get some shoes or something, and a dude kept telling me he wouldn't budge off this price. He was trying to charge me like 7,000 pesos. I had a girl I knew. She was real cool, Dominican. I said, go buy these shoes for me. She's like, okay. When she came back, I said, how much you charging? What? They were 3,000. I'm like, how did he charge you 3,000? Literally, I went back to that store 3 times. I was like, come on, man. Let me get him for 6. Let me get him for 5. He's like, oh, my friend, blah, blah, blah. Look, I drove my truck up to the front of the store, passed it. She got out. She came out the store so fast, I thought the shoes were sold out. She came out with the shoes. I was like, how much he charge you? He charged me 3,000. That's the price. But what's the difference between me and her? She Dominican, I'm American.
And if you guys don't believe it, come down here and try it yourself. Because there's no other way to explain it. Like, we understand, like Jorge said in a few lives,
even if you know Spanish, it don't matter sometimes.
It don't matter. Because you know why? Because they're built off survival, this and that. They think for today and not tomorrow. But that's such I don't even know the word. It's just right out stupid. It's stupid because you and I, or whoever else comes down here to live our lives out in the Dominican Republic, all my followers who are thinking this, we're bringing what with us? Dinero.
Money.
What makes the world go round? Dinero. So what would you rather, Kelvin, as a business? You fuck me over one day for $20 extra, or you keep me happy for days and weeks and months and years to come, knowing that you have a client with money and all you have to do is satisfy that client?
I'm going to tell you a 20-second story.
Go ahead.
First 2 weeks I moved to Sosua, I literally lived 3 blocks from Rumba. I go to get some food and I come back. I had a Dominican girlfriend at the time. And I came back with 2 plates of food. Don't laugh at me, people. She says, how much you pay? I said, it was 300. She's like, okay. A plate? She's like, what? She literally walked back to the food place with me and cussed the dude out. He charged me 300 pesos per plate for food. She was like, it's supposed to be 100, maybe 150. She cussed this dude up and down. And I said, you know what? I'll never go here again. It was another restaurant half a block away. I go there for food, 125 pesos. This was back in 2013 now. A whole plate of food and everything, 100. She's like, that's the normal price. I have many friends that come and visit me in the DR. They'll go eat in Sosua and they'll sit down and eat. And when they get their bill, it'd be like 300, 400 pesos. But they don't pay attention. They just leave. And I'm like, bro, that's 120 pesos. Just because you're American, they charge you more. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In Santiago, it's different because the price is set. You pay right then and there. They don't just outright take advantage of you. They'll get over here and there. But in Sosua, Cabarete, Puerto Plata, they will try to get over on you more because they deal with more gringos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. They deal with more people from other countries.
More foreigners.
More foreign. Excellent.
But it's gringo because, you know, that's what they know us as the gringo. All right, guys. So what we got so far for all the Kels reasons for leaving the Dominican Republic after 8 years. If you guys don't know, Kels been living in DR for 8 years, bounced around a few places. And one day he just said, "Fuck it," got tired and left. Right now he's in Brazil. He said, "Fuck it," and I'm right now trying to get the list of his reasons, because I'm leaving the answers to the test. I'm dropping some jewels for you guys, because I'm never gonna come on this channel and sell you a fake dream or sell you this, tell you that. Listen, DR is great. DR has done wonders for me physically, mentally, spiritually.
Exactly.
But
I couldn't live there for 8 years if it wasn't a good place.
Exactly.
You gotta grow.
It's not the end game. A lot of people think DR is the end game. And basically it's a graduation, because like this comment says right here, if you can survive in the DR, you can survive anywhere. And that's no lie.
Now hold up. I was born and raised in East St. Louis. If you can survive in East St. Louis, you can survive anywhere. But a note to everybody in the chats: no matter what country you're going to, learning the language makes things 100 times easier. When you know Spanish and you live in the DR, your experience is going to be better overall. I'm starting Portuguese classes in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to Colombia or DR and you know Spanish, you're ahead of the game already. Because my uncle, he a damn criminal. He says, man, you got to pay attention to what's going on around you. So when I was in the DR and didn't understand Spanish, people could be saying anything behind your back or around you, plotting to get over on you, and you don't understand what's going on.
And like Kel stated earlier in the video, if you know Spanish, it don't matter. They could just tell by the look, your clothes, your walk, the way you breathe, the way you blink, that you're not from here, and that means you have money. And I got a little story for you guys that happened to me just yesterday as I was out shooting the video. But first off, shout out to Kyle for the super chat. I appreciate it, Kyle. Love the channel, Chopper Power. Appreciate the insight and the gem, guys. Man, listen, I'm just here to drop gems. Whatever you guys do with it, it's up to you guys. But thank you for the super chat. Like we said, guys, super chats are welcome tonight in the form of questions or love, just like Kyle gave. Thank you, Kyle, for tuning in. All right, so little story what happened to me yesterday. I was out by the monument in Santiago with some friends that were new in town. And, if you guys watch the Santiago video, there's always people going around selling beers, 150, 200 pesos, too much for a damn beer. But it's the monument. Told this guy, listen, I live here. Y dije, mira, señor, yo soy de aquí, yo vivo aquí. He's like, no, pero tu amigo. He's like, no, but your friends, they're on vacation and they have money.
Yep. Dominican logic.
I told the guy, listen, I have 150 for this beer. He's like, no, but your friends, they have money because they're on vacation. I was like, what does that mean? That just because somebody's on vacation, that means they have money? What about the hard work they put to come here, a tu país, to your country, to enjoy, just for somebody to try to get over them? How is this a vacation? How is something like that going to be enjoying your vacation? And the get over y'all, it's not like, yo, we hating this and that. Listen, I'm here. I've been here 2 years. Kel's been here.
It was a Presidente Pequeña. How much does a Presidente Pequeña really cost? It's like 60 pesos.
Yeah.
He was charging 200. They'll try to charge you 200.
Yeah. Bro, this guy tried to sell me a bouquet of roses for 1,200 pesos. And when I cursed him out,
down the street from your house, you can get it for 300 on the side of the road
or less. Listen, guys, he literally cursed me out because I told him go fuck yourself. When he was like 1,200 pesos. 1,200 pesos. That's more than $20 for a little thing of roses. We could go get them for 200, 300 on the side of the road. So I basically told him go fuck yourself and stick those roses up your ass. And he got mad. He's like, oh, no, this is. Listen, to get over. Let's talk about appreciation. Do you feel because I noticed you said something in the last part where you said you feel appreciated more. You was giving the story about the Uber and the people out there. What's the difference in appreciation for you as a foreigner living in another country? Is that something like very important to you?
Yes. I think that's important for every man. But out here,
or women, we got some women, we got some
there's
ladies.
A lot of people that probably go to Brazil.
We got some women's in the chat. Shout out to the women's, the ladies.
There's people that go to Brazil but go to tourist areas only. Like the guys that come here and you go to Copacabana and San Paulo, it's different if you live in, I stay in Baja de Tijuca. I stay in Itaboraí right now. So it's different when you're somewhere where there's no other Americans. You understand what I'm saying? People bend over backwards to try to help you out. When you're in a tourist area, they are kind of a little bit used to you, so you ain't gonna get treated the same way. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying it's better to live away from the tourist areas?
But I learned that in the Dominican Republic.
Right, because it's cheaper. You don't go through the hassle. You know, people stop.
For example, in right now in Copacabana, if you want to get a 2-bedroom furnished apartment for a whole month, they probably want $1,000 or $1,200. Okay, real talk. But if you Airbnb 30 minutes away, even 20 minutes away, the price goes from $1,000 a month to somewhere between $600 and $450 a month. That's for a whole month of a furnished 2-bedroom Airbnb, including internet, electricity, cable, everything. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's the tourist areas. And if you get in a regular apartment that's unfurnished, your price might go down to $300 a month. So that's the tourist area everywhere. It don't matter if you're in California, New York, or wherever. When you're outside of the tourist area, that's when you see the real country. That's why when I was in the DR, I moved to Puerto Plata. But guess what? Puerto Plata is still the tourist area. I moved to San Francisco de Macorís. I was the only gringo in San Francisco de Macorís. A girl told me that. She said, "You're the only gringo here in the whole city. And everybody know you're the only gringo here." And I started laughing. Everybody know you're American because talk.
Shout out to Flip. Flip, like, I know why he went to Brazil. Flip was just out there. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. Very dope content, flipping back and forth. If you guys don't know Mr. Flip out, that's the Chicken Man, aka Mayor of Puerto Plata. Make sure you guys go check out what he's been getting up to in Brazil. Flip,
that's my dude. That's my dude.
Yes, sir. So was there, okay, so we got people in the comments, remind me. So we got into electronics, cost of living, a little bit of the people. I want to get into that a little bit more about the difference in people. Was there like a last straw, like fuck this, I'm out of here type moment for you while you were here in DR? That there was like, you know what, Brazil's for me? Or what was it that was like really after 8 years, you was like, yeah, you know, enough is enough? Besides the other things besides the get over, like what was going on? Did you have how were your relationships in terms of friends, females?
Oh,
you know, it's
going to sound funny. I was too comfortable in the DR.
How so?
I almost was back Americanized. Just listen to me for a minute. I had my own place. It was furnished. Had my new truck. Everything was good. And I'm pretty much feeling like I'm back in America again. I felt like I was losing my freedom and I wasn't mobile anymore. I was like, I had roots. I had a foundation. I was in the DR. You know what I'm saying? You know what I said? The killer? Complacency. When you get complacent, that'll kill you. And I was complacent. I'm just doing my regular things, riding around Santiago, doing that. Look, you know how they say going through the motions? I was just going through the motions. I was like, oh, whoa. This is why I left America. What the fuck am I doing? Kels, what you doing? No, son. Let's start this over. I know a lot of people get mad from starting from scratch. And guess what? You know, my friend helped me move out of my apartment in the DR for the past 2 days. I'm starting over from scratch again. Why? Because it keeps me on edge. It keeps me motivated. It gives me something to do. And you know how it was in Santiago. It was just a rhythm. And I was like, man, I've been here 9 years. I've been everywhere in the country. I'm like, let me try something different.
Okay. That's a very interesting point. Do you feel DR is westernized, too westernized?
DR is getting too Americanized, and I'm not trying to ruffle nobody's feathers, but the women are also starting to get Americanized. They too comfortable. It's too close to America.
If you guys are watching, drop a comment on what you think about that thought. Do you agree? Do you not agree? I want to know the people's thoughts. But yes, DR is getting too Americanized, not just by well, I'm gonna let you explain it. How is DR getting Americanized? Too Americanized.
It's all they're every country in the world, I hate to say this, uses something from black people. They use the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of culture here, but what people don't realize is there's a huge Afrocentric culture in Brazil. It might be more black people in Brazil than America. It's a lot of us here. You understand what I'm saying? In Dominican Republic, female-wise, oh, you're a gringo. You're supposed to do this. No, I'm not supposed to. I can, but I'm not supposed to. You shouldn't expect it, but I can do this. I've had a dude said, like you said the other day, like you just said, well, you're American. You can pay more. Why you gonna charge me more because I'm American? How about you charge me the same price, and I'll do repeat business with you, and I'll tell my friends to go to your business, and I'll tell everybody to go to your business because you're fair and you treat everybody the same.
They don't see that thing.
But they think about money right now instead of the future.
And it's not just with that. It's not just in terms of businesses. It could be in your own home, in your own friendships, in your own relationships. It's what I could get out of you today, not tomorrow. Like Russ said in one of his videos, they don't care what you did yesterday, and you could have did hell yesterday. They don't care what you're gonna do tomorrow. It's all about now, in the moment. Flip says it's because there's too many Americans. You can't have it both ways. I'm like on the fence of that one because too many Americans.
Yeah, 100%.
Too many Americans. There's still more Dominicans, but it just don't add up to why we gotta go through.
I'm 45 minutes away from Copacabana. There's no Americans within 30 miles of me. I can guarantee it. I'm in Brazil. There's no Americans. Everywhere I go, if I speak English, people turn their head. But the crazy thing is, a lot of people here speak English. Every restaurant, bar, anywhere I go, somebody that speaks English, they're educated. And they're like, oh, you're American. They start asking me questions. But in the DR, is you get used to Americans and you change.
Bro, but pre-pandemic or at the top of the pandemic, there was only like what, 8 Americans in DR?
Woo!
It was only like 8, and we were still getting knocked up upside the head, fucked up. But this title right here, this comment right here from Ash L, they have become entitled. And I was
They're Americanized. That's entitled.
I was talking to Jorge about this the other day. Bro, it's like what's yours is theirs. No question. They don't care how you got it. They just know you got it, and they should have it also. Man, I've experienced this with friendships, with work, with my relationships. What's yours is theirs. There's a weird sense of entitlement going on in the country, and it's weird as well.
I want to make a 10-second statement. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say this name because he's a friend of mine. He's been in the DR almost long as me. He broke up with his girlfriend a couple months ago. And I'm going to tell you what he told me. He was like, oh, I was getting close to her birthday. She said, oh, I want this for my birthday, this for my birthday, and that for my birthday. And I need some money to get this done. And I want to get my makeup done at my party. He's like, yeah, that's no problem. That's normal. And one of his boys out the blue said, hey, you've been with her for how long? 3 years. He says, has she ever bought you a present for your birthday or Christmas? And the dude sat back. And, I'm a dude. I don't really like gifts. But he sat back and he thought about it. He was like, no, she never bought me nothing. And he asked her, how come you never did this and this and this for me? Then they ended up breaking up a 3-year relationship. And I was like, wow. But that's it. It's like, even if a person is poor, they can go out and buy you. I've had girls buy me what they call the little tray. It have ham on it, juice and grapes and something like that, or the little cologne or a polo shirt, just to show me you care. But some people just like, you the gringo, you supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And a Puerto Plata girl told me this 6 or 7 years ago. She says, hey, most of the girls in Puerto Plata, they got their gringo. I'm like, what the fuck you mean they got their gringo? They got their gringo. It's like a gringo they go to when they need something. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And listen, yeah, I'm explaining the difference. I've been going to Colombia. The difference in just, I don't even know what to call it, but there's a night and day difference because number one, I don't get gringoed out there in Colombia. This guy with his drink. Listen, man, I ain't drinking. I'm tapped out. I'm drinking water right now.
Hey, look, I'm not sponsoring them, but this is like $5 a bottle.
we gonna get to some of these cons, but before, listen, me personally, and not to piggyback on what Kels going, but night and day between going to Colombia and DR. Number one, the way how the people treat you, the prices, not trying to get one over on you. You can see they're thinking more about tomorrow, rolling things along, not trying to screw you over, not trying to take advantage of you. And that's in all aspects for ladies and men. Jorge says, please let them know this goes for men and women dating. Women, you will pay as well. Love is expensive in the DR. Trust you guys, love is expensive in the DR because love casi no existe in the DR. Jorge's gonna tell you it doesn't exist. I'm gonna play, the good lawyer. Casi no existe. It almost does exist. It's hard out here. Take it from me. I've been in a situation where it's like, yo, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do a live about it just because I love warning people. I don't like seeing people go through what I did, but mi experiencia.
Oh, hey.
Tan bueno. Shout out to Lobo for the next super chat. Super chats are welcome, guys, in the form of questions. Show some love to the channel. Appreciate y'all. First off, you guys are joining the live. We got some new people in here. Like the button. Hit the like button. Damn, aguardiente. No mas.
Can I comment to El Lobo?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a secret. This is for El Lobo. One of the chicks I talked to says, you almost fit in. I was like, why? She said, your clothes, your shirt, your pants is good. You almost fit in. I was like, how come I don't fit in? You wearing Jordans. And people in Brazil don't really wear Jordans because they can't afford them. So that's how people know you're not from here. And I'm like, are you serious? But then I thought about it. It was a chick in Copacabana back in August told me the same thing. I was wearing some red Jordans. I had a nice little outfit on, wearing some red Jordans. She's like, oh, I knew you was American. She spoke English. I was like, how? Your shoes. Americans always wear, it was a Portuguese word that says like shiny shoes or colorful shoes and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. But if you're trying to fit in here, don't wear Jordans because Jordans here cost, I think they're 1,200 real, 1,000 real almost, somewhere around there, which is about $200. But the average Brazilian salary is 1,000 to 1,400 real. That's $200 to $250.
Right.
So, that's along with the average salary in the DR almost.
All right, perfect. El Lobo, thank you for the super chat. And Kelvin just answered what you said. It's true. What you saying more. It's super Americanized. And for those of you joining the chat, basically tonight, I'm introducing Kelvin, who was in my video for how to live like a king or queen in the DR for $1,500. And after 9 years, Kelvin just got up and left. He's got up and left the DR. Tonight, we're getting into the whys. We're getting into all the reasons. We're comparing. We're talking about the truth. We're dropping gems. We're not going to come out and say anything outright. This is for you folks at home watching, studying before you come down here to taking these lives, taking these videos, whether they're with Russ, with Jorge, with Love Crossing Borders. Go watch Flip Channel. Watch Chapaptv. And put together your notes. Kwame, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Great topic. Make sure you guys email me at chapaptv for consultation services. Let's see. All right. Jorge says, Kels, I'm coming to Brazil. How's healthcare? How much is a good salary to take care of my mom?
I was talking to my friend Vince. I'm not trying to throw him out there, but he was actually doing research. The healthcare in Brazil is better than the DR by far. And I'm not going to talk about Brazilian butt lifts and plastic surgery and all of that. I'm talking about in general. Healthcare here is close to being on par with healthcare in Canada and the United States. And the prices are crazy cheap. Y'all laughing at me right now, but I'm finna go get all veneers in the next 3 months. And I can get my whole grill. I can get everything veneered and fixed perfectly. Maybe $2,000. Maybe.
$2,000. Sounds almost like Colombia. That's what. Man, speaking of $2,000, I've been ripped off here by two. I'm not doing any more dental work in the DR because I've been ripped off by two dentists, female dentists, and it didn't cost me, thousands of dollars, but it's up to the point where I invested money and I got absolutely nowhere. I first went to dentist off recommendation of a female, and this is why I think I got because the female told to the dentist were friends, and the dentist was like, "Hey, you need braces," and I always thought since I was a little kid I needed braces, so I got these braces for 20,000 pesos. The dentist, after a while, after a few exchanges, stopped hitting me up. Not even for appointments, just completely stopped hitting me up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to another dentist. Red flag right there. Go to another dentist. They're like, you don't need braces. Take the braces out. I take the braces out. I start with a few work with this dentist. I'm like, okay, I like what's going on. Dentist come back with a bill, 60,000 pesos.
What Dominican paying 60,000 pesos to get their teeth fixed?
60,000 pesos. And she's like, oh, give me the payment plan because it was an ex-girlfriend of a friend of mine that lived in the complex. So I just stopped altogether.
So price.
So now I feel like, I went through two suspect situations with dentists here. I'm just gonna not do any more dental work here in the Dominican Republic. So, Kels, I want to get a little bit more personal is not the word, but we spoke about the people. If you guys are coming late to the chat, so Kels, we spoke about how you got tired of always leaving your house and having to think about, damn, who's gonna try to get one over on me today? The gringo price. Who's gonna try to overprice me just because they know I'm not from here? Have you experienced that? And I've spoken to a few expats, and they give me permission to share this story. But I want to get yours first. Have you experienced that on the personal note? Not just for like services like Uber or somebody coming to paint your apartment. Have you experienced that with somebody you thought was your friend or your girlfriend or somebody
ex-girlfriends, girlfriends? Look, Uber. I have friends that experienced that on Uber in the DR. Like you get an Uber from the airport or somewhere far, the Uber driver will literally text you and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you up. Cancel it, and you just pay me cash." That's never happened here. And Uber here is cheaper. I'm gonna give you an example. I took an Uber today from Copacabana to where I live. It's an hour ride because it was traffic during the time frame, right? It was $13 to ride in the Uber for an hour and 10 minutes. $13. And I'm going to tell you what's that equal to. That's equal to you driving from Santiago to Puerto Plata or Sosua in the Uber. They would charge you $100, 3,000, 4,000 pesos in the Dominican Republic for that trip. Here, $13. Listen, they canceled my credit card. They cut my credit card off once because my Uber charges were like, Uber charges like $1.90, $2, $1.50, 98. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much cheaper here to catch an Uber. I'm in an Uber for an hour and 15 minutes or hour and 10 minutes for $14, $13. You can't compare that. and no Uber ever asked me, "Hey, quit this, do that." They prefer
that
it
and
comes off the credit card. In the
and I
DR, 99% of the Ubers want cash right there. Most
mhm.
of them, oh, it's on credit card. I don't do that.
Yep. They'll listen. And I'm gonna get a little bit off topic, but for you guys in the chat right now that are gonna come to the Dominican Republic, use Uber. For anybody watching this video, I'm gonna give you some Uber game. This is what's been going on. When you're using Uber, make sure you set it up with a PIN. When your driver comes to pick you up, you have to give them a PIN. I'm gonna tell you why. I was in Santo Domingo. Driver came to pick me up. I never got in the car. Left, said he dropped me off, and I didn't pay, and I had to pay with my card in order for me to get another Uber. I reported to Uber, and they suggested that I did the PIN. Another thing, I flew into Santiago Airport when I went to the Matrix,
They
and
won't pick you up.
no, this is what happened. Uber app said 500 pesos to bring me to Gurabo, right? So why do hit me up like, oh, you got to pay me 1,200. I'm like, why I got to pay 1,200? Because because I just got off a plane. He's like, oh no, because it's far. I'm like, if it's far, why isn't Uber telling me to pay you 1,200? And was going.
That happened to my friend about 10 times. He can't take an Uber from the airport because they want to charge him double.
They want to charge you. So if they tell
that
you
never happens in Brazil.
If they hit you up in the chat, guys, using Uber, like, oh, you got to pay this, you got to pay that, my card is, you like, Mira, cancel. Wait for them. I hope you guys have time because I have time. Like I said in my video before, people want to play fuck games. I'm the Michael Jordan of fuck games. I got time to play. So make sure you guys let them cancel first. PIN option is very, very useful because they do not give a fuck. They are savage. If they know you're not from here, not all Uber drivers are like this. And if you find a good Uber driver, I recommend getting his number. So that way you don't have to keep using the app. If you guys need an Uber driver, Los Adventure Time offers Uber services out here in Santiago, throughout the whole country in general. So sorry to cut you off. Let's get into the more aspect of why you left Dominican Republic. So basically, it sounds like you were having some pushes. So cost of living pushed you, cost of electronics pushed you, cost of food, healthcare pushed you. Jorge asks, is 3,000 enough for two? If you say yes, I'm booking a flight.
Yes.
All right, let's see, because I've been trying to get Jorge to leave the DRs. I'm like, all right, let's see. But
no, yeah, it is.
Okay, so back to the question about, you said how in relationships it was different for you. Like relationships help push you away to Brazil. So what are like some what are the differences? What happened here in Dominican Republic? That I want you to talk about the experience, like what you loved and what made you not fall in love after 8 years, 9 years, besides the fact that everybody wants to get up on you. Because I know after a move like that, it'll have to be something like internal in your own home and in your walls that like just will make you say, you know what, maybe DR ain't for me. Let me go see how my value is over here. Let me go over here to where I know.
It's not about seeing what my value is. A situation can't make you change the value that you have for yourself.
Amen.
But I know, like, you haven't seen it yet. You might have. You have to physically see how small the Dominican Republic is. You can drive from one side to the other side of the Dominican Republic like 6 hours. I'm talking about the long way. From one side to the other side, the short way is not even 2 hours. You understand what I'm saying? You can go from Santo Domingo to Nagua in less than 2 hours. The Dominican Republic is really, really small. Whereas Brazil, bruh, you could be driving for 3 days in Brazil and you still ain't got to the other side. You see what I'm saying? It's just
right.
A bigger pond and there's more stuff to do. And it's just a change. It's just a DR. I just outgrew it. It's just too small.
Understand.
Now you go places here, check it. I'm not. My boy Vince will never go to an amusement park in the Dominican Republic. He be like, you gotta be fucking crazy. That shit look shiesty. But out here, bro, they have amusement parks that are huge. They have water parks huge, resorts, and you get the regular price. I just saw a 9-day cruise for $1,000 here. Less than $1,000. It was $1,000 for 2 people.
That's
9-day cruise. But that's the Brazilian price for their people. You understand what I'm saying? How much is a 9-day cruise in America for 2 people? Don't even start.
Ever since I saw Jaws, I made a promise to myself to never get on boats. Anti-Titanic.
And you know what? It's just something different. I'm gonna report back 2-3 months. After I've been here 6 months, we do another video.
Okay, perfect.
My plan: 6 months, I'll have my own apartment, furnished how I want. I have my car. It's a process.
Okay.
I started from scratch so many times. I know the blueprint. I know exactly what I need to do.
But you feel better. It's like a huge difference in how you feel because of the environment. Because of the environment, how the people treat you, how they look at you.
Did you see my status today? I had a T-bone steak and a baked potato, drinks, relaxed. $20.
You haven't
$20.
Listen, guys, he showed me the PlayStation 5 out there. They still have it on
Same
shelf.
price.
Retail out here in the Dominican Republic, they want $1,200 just for the PlayStation. $1,200. Sickening.
Out here, I think the regular PlayStation price is $5.99, $4.99, $5.99, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked at it out here, I think it was $20 more or something like that. But it's regular price. Everything's regular price. Phones, regular price. TVs, regular price. Look, I saw a dining room table, $300. A couch, $300, $400. Of a bed, mattress, everything, king size, $400. In the DR, the prices be double and triple that.
Triple. So on this channel, I tend to get whenever I do my lives with Russ or Jorge, asking this general question for the men and women on this channel: dating. What messed you up the most about dating out here? Like, what's the difference between dating out here and dating in Brazil? What messed? Like, first, let's talk about if dating affected your thought process, the way you thought, the way you wanted to maneuver out here in the DR.
Dating in the DR, if you're dating someone that's not in a tourist area, you get a good girl. Like, I can't say you can't. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, all Dominican girls are this, and this, and this, and this. No, it's not like that. Mm-hmm. But I'll say if you're dating a girl from Puerto Plata or Sosúa or Cabarete, and they're used to being around gringos, and then you date somebody from San Francisco de Macorís or somewhere in Santiago that's never been around Americans and stuff like that, it's going to be a different relationship.
You think so?
It is. Like, I've had 2 or 3 girls in the Dominican Republic that had full-time jobs and was going to school and was doing all right before they met me. So being with me was like maybe a little bit better, but it didn't just, they didn't need me.
Hold on.
That don't need you, it's a difference.
Hold up. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I got this text. Somebody didn't want to drop a comment, and I'm going to get into the text. You said them dating you made you a little bit better. Why?
Made them a little bit better. They help them out a little bit better.
Why?
It's because I do the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm old.
Wait, hold on. Let me get into this.
With me, I'm old school. If I'm going out on a date with a girl, I'm paying for everything. But that's just me.
Hold on. Time out. Pause that. Shout out to Ash for the super chat. Ash asks if you plan on learning Portuguese. He's already on it.
2 weeks. I'm going to school in 2 weeks.
Going to school in 2 weeks. Thank you, Ash, for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Because here they have a cycle where they have certain classes. It's a start time, and you got to go through the whole process. Then you go to the next level. But it ain't classes. You can't just go today and like, I want to start school. You got to wait for the next cycle.
All right. You said you made them better. How? Because you're a gentleman. You do things. You're old school. You take them out to eat. You pay for
No,
everything.
I help them out a little bit, but it's difference between when you're in a relationship and
Uh
a
huh.
person is totally dependent on you,
Uh huh.
and when you're in a relationship and if you wasn't around, the person would still survive, be
Uh huh.
okay, and still be doing better.
Right. Have you had one of those Have you had both styles of those relationships where the
Yeah,
person
of
was
course.
dependent on you and they weren't dependent? So the person dependent on you, did they appreciate or did they act like it was entitled to them or they could have
50,
gone
50,
out
50.
50-50?
But
Explain.
listen, that's not good or bad. I've probably dated over 100, 200 girls in the Dominican Republic over the past 8 years and 9 months.
Mhm.
So
But
50-50, not really good or
okay,
bad.
okay, man. Or let's narrow that down to the serious ones. Depending on
Serious.
Kels, depending on Kels. Do you feel the level of appreciation is different? And answer for men and women. Do you feel the level of appreciation and intimacy you as the provider is different from DR and Brazil?
This is the easiest way I can say it. You'll notice the difference in your relationship between somebody that wants to be with you because they like you and somebody that wants to be with you to use you.
But there's the long game out here. Out here, there's the long game.
No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. It's
Uh huh.
exactly. It's like you can tell when somebody actually wants to be with you and when somebody just with you because.
Hmm. Can you always?
Not always.
Not always.
You ever seen the Boondocks?
Yeah.
Game recognized game, granddad.
Game recognized game, and you looking unfamiliar.
Hey, some women are dumb. Some Dominican women are dumb in a point where they'll try to get you right away. But smart, there are some women that are smart.
That played a long game, like
Long game is better. I had a
mhm.
Dominican
Long
girlfriend.
game.
Like when I first got there, she was my girlfriend because she spoke English. I'm not even finna lie or whatever. She spoke perfect English. I'm coming from America. So what? Oh shit, I found me a good one. One day, one of my friends was like, "Oh, girls always want money, this and this and this." I said, I asked old girl, I'm not gonna say her name. I was like, "You never asked me for money. Why?" She laughed. She says, "Because you know what the fuck you're supposed to do." I was like, "What do you mean?" She says, "Look, when my rent due, you give it to me. Every other week, you be like, hey, let's go to the grocery store. I never have to ask you for anything because you're on it." And I thought about it. I was like, wow. If some Dominican women just had a little bit more tact, they would be okay.
And it's the tact. It's because
Because men are stupid.
no, I'm not gonna get to that because like it's been stated in other videos, we're life changers.
We want
But
to
hold
think
on,
a certain way.
no. But wait. Listen, I'm a life changer. You're a life changer. Kayla's a life changer. Rick James, Jorge's a life changer. We're life changers when we come to these countries. You know
And the
why?
problem is I know that. So certain women can't get over on me.
But wait. So this is the point I want to make. This is why I asked about what's the appreciation like over there in Brazil for you, because you could be a life changer and they'll treat you like they could go out and get another Kelvin from the mango tree. You understand what I'm saying? And that happens like where it's like they won't basically protect their investment, which is you. So they'll do stupid shit that the gentleman that Kelvin is that picks him up, take him out to dinner. Dude on the motor ain't gonna do that shit. Probably chill on the patio with you with a Corona and then go hit it and then that's it. But they seem to gravitate more to that and give more of that love as opposed to the game changers, the life changers.
Hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I really don't want to try to shed Dominican dudes
Hmm.
all in a negative light. I'm gonna tell
No,
you
no,
why.
no. No, it's not. It's not negative effect.
When I first got here, I thought all Dominican dudes was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to San Francisco de Margaritas. I lived in a pretty rich neighborhood. So I would see Dominican dudes with their family going out every weekend, taking the kids out, paying the bills, doing it. I'm like, that exists? All the girls in Sosua said the Dominican dudes was garbage.
Exactly. So exactly. So what I'm talking about is the specific. We're gonna get specific. The specific. Listen, Kelvin does this, but I rather respect the person that does least.
Nothing. Least. Okay. So I'm finna get some females in the text is gonna get mad at me. It's the same thing in America. Real talk. The women in America have garbage ass baby daddies. They mess with garbage ass dudes, and the dudes that do the most for them, they ignore them. In the Dominican Republic, Dominican girls are sometimes used to dealing with these dudes that they grew up with, that they known all their life, that can't do nothing for them, and they care about him, and they just use the gringo for money. But that's not just Dominican Republic. That's in America too. It's the same thing. That goes back to the beginning when we said Dominicans are too Americanized. They're starting to get more Americanized.
And can you tie to end that note? Can you tie that into get the gringo?
Tied into what?
Get the gringo.
Get the gringo. From Sabaneta to M. Burt, Dominican women think they're supposed to have a Dominican boyfriend and a gringo for money. When you go to different parts of the country, away from tourists, it changes. Like, I could sit here and lie and say, oh, I ain't had no good Dominican women. Outside of Puerto Plata, Sosua, and all of that, I have met many women that had their own jobs, cars, businesses, whatever, and they did not need to be with me, but it was appreciated. And until you get out of Sosua and into the real area and meet people, you will always think that way. Like, you from New York, right?
Yeah.
What's the worst neighborhood in New York? Like, if you go, you're gonna get robbed.
Not the worst neighborhood, just the Bronx. The Bronx should be
okay. Imagine a tourist goes straight to the worst neighborhood in the Bronx, and that's all they see. When people just go to Sosua and Puerto Plata, that's all they see of the Dominican Republic, so they think that. And on the other note,
this is where I'm
people go visit Punta Cana. Wait. People go visit Punta Cana, and they think the Dominican Republic is Punta Cana. No, it's not.
But you see, this is why I wish Jorge was here because it's normally his job to play devil's advocate. I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate. Off experience, it's spreading. It's spreading like the coronavirus in subtle ways. It could be a chick working, still chopping. It could be a man working, still chopping, looking to get over on you. And on this live, we gave out lives before on red flags on social media, because social media is toxic out here.
I gotta stop you. I have to say this. I got a Samsung Galaxy S10, 3 years old. If you meet a girl and she got like an iPhone 13 Max Pro Plus,
don't work.
Come on, bruh. Come on.
Don't work.
You Dominican with a $2,000 phone. Come on. And you ain't got no job.
A little bit above 2,000.
Look, you see what I'm saying?
A little bit. That's what I'm saying. It's spreading, bro, because I'm gonna give a little bit to what I went into. The long game exists, yeah. And like Jorge said, like this comment, where's this comment? Like Taylor said, be real on one hand, and Jorge says give them jobs. But the long game exists out here. Calvi, you look a little bit confused. So basically, Jorge is like, listen, no, you can't do relationships out here because they don't exist. Love don't exist here. You got to pay for it. You just got to give jobs, get what you get.
Get away from it. Get away from tourist areas. I'm not going to bring up. I'm not going to say a name.
Wait, he's half Dominican and he lives here in Santiago.
Listen, I'm not going to say no names. I had a girlfriend in San Francisco. She was making 30 something a month before she met me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She was making 30 plus pesos, 30,000 plus pesos a month before she met me. But after she met me, move a little bit, do this, do that, and she's up on a higher level. She was with me and she didn't need me. You understand what I'm saying? That's one of the telltales when you got somebody good. If she can pay all her bills and do her shit and she's still doing what she do without you, then you start thinking, you like, okay, she liked me for me because she didn't need me, but she still talked to me. But when you get somebody that you know is broke, poor, and ain't got no job, no education, and don't want to do nothing, and you put them in an apartment, you paying this bill, you put them up on there, and they're not showing no appreciation, they're living off of you. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what?
They need you. They
You know
need
about
you.
you know what blows my mind about that, not to get off topic, it's the opposite. It's like you need them. And you bring all that to the table and they need you, but they go about like, listen, bitch, you owe me
They
this.
be thinking you need. Come on, bro.
I go
Kels,
I go get
Kels just need his PlayStation, his Xbox.
it's a fool. It's a fool, man. Yo, I had this expat hit me up. One of my subscribers just moved to Santiago because I wanna ask about cars and stuff like that. I want to get more of a difference in the price. But
Fuck that.
hold on. I know you got what to say about cars, but hit me up like he just moved out to Santiago before the year ended, and he was in love, bouncing around and said like, "Yo, choppa, I got this, I got that. I'm going out, I'm going here, I'm going there." I'm like, bro, slow down, analyze, take it all in without putting out your wallet first. See what's going on around you. Guess what? Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. So guess what happened now? He hit me up today. He's like, listen, I'm moving to South America. I'm like, why? He's like, truth is, I like it here, but everybody been saying, and he's a single man, single young man, goes to the gym. People come down here to each their own for their own things. He's like, I like it here, but everybody been saying the women here don't appreciate anything, so why waste time? I'm gonna keep it pushing. And he was like, man, I've been warned about, just the appreciation. Appreciation goes a long way. And we spoke about this, if we go to the stores and we want to buy this at the local price and we don't get it at the local price. You know what I'm saying? You back?
I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here.
You hear everything I just said?
That is why I don't like certain things and certain aspects about the Dominican Republic. When I go to the stores here, malls, whatever, the price is there. They don't charge me no extra or no less. Actually, sometimes they find out I'm American and they try to cut me a deal so I can come back to their store. They use common sense.
All right, let's get to these comments real quick. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Ash asks, if those women were good, how come he didn't save any of them? That's the real question. Let's stop the cat.
Ash, let me get personal. You might not know it, but I'm 48. I'm about to be 49 years old. I don't think I'm going to get married no time soon. Personal information, I had a vasectomy like 20 years ago. I can't handle more kids. So most women, when you're in a relationship, women want to have kids or they want to do this or they want to have a family, blah, blah, blah. And I'm actually still with one of them to an extent, the good girl. The one I said, she making money before she met me. She's still making money. She needs me because she wants me, not because she needs me.
Respectable. So
Hey, look, number one is always number one.
So let's talk entertainment because I want to wrap this up because Love Crossing Borders got a live coming up with Unc and I'm gonna jump in there. Let's wrap this up.
Jorge.
Let's talk about entertainment. So you go out almost every night. What's going out like for you?
I'm appalled.
Yeah, he be going out, bro. Because I be trying to run P5 with this guy. He like, man, I'm in this club, this and that. What's entertainment like for you? Restaurants, going out to clubs, buying liquor, buying clothes. I don't know if you bought clothes out there yet.
Clothes is nice. Restaurants are nice. I'm gonna go ahead and break it. We got to break into this part. Somebody gonna ask about the females and the women here, so we might as well get down to it.
Yeah, somebody already did.
The females here look better. You can shake it. You can mix how you like, and I don't care if you like dark, white, whatever. The females just here in general look better than the girls in the Dominican Republic. You guys can argue with me about it. You can fight me about it. But it's the fact. And they appreciate more than the women in the Dominican Republic. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay. And it costs less. I can put it at that. I can go out to a club here. I think I'm not even going to go over some sewer prices. That's just ridiculous. We can go to a club here, go a VIP, get a bottle, and party all night long. And we might, as 4 or 5 people, spend $100 for VIP and the bottle and drinks and juice and all of that. 5 people drinking, we might spend $100. It might be like $100, and then you add in the tip.
Okay. So clubbing maybe might be $100. Yeah, I don't check. What type of liquor is this? Because I don't.
Oh, I'm talking about Ciroc, Grey Goose, Hennessy. Like it ain't like when you. It ain't like when you go to Sosua and you say, "Let me get some Hennessy," and they're like, "Oh, that's 7,000 pesos." You like, yeah, but Hennessy only costs because you want VIP and Hennessy, right? They want 7,000 or 8,000 pesos in the club. I'm like, really? Or you want Grey Goose and they want 5,000 or 6,000 pesos in the club for you to sit in VIP and drink that. I'm like, are y'all crazy? Here, I can get some Absolute Vodka, Hennessy, Grey Goose, sit in VIP. Everything might be $85, maybe $90.
Is that Jorge ringing my bell? I think Jorge legit came to ring my bell. I'm gonna ignore him. But all right. So we got really. So I hope that's not. Give me 1 second, yeah. 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 See, this is that shit I'm talking about. It wasn't even Jorge. Sorry, Jorge. It wasn't even Jorge. Somebody just ringing my bell. Somebody just ringing my bell, asking me like, "Oh, open the door for me." Rude ass people. Ring somebody else. I'm about to just take the phone off the fucking hook.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go over something real quick. It's just for somebody saying price entertainment. I met a regular chick out here. She worked at a grocery store, blah, blah, blah. We went out to Outback Steakhouse. We had 2 main course meals, 2 alcoholic drinks apiece, and we had dessert. It was 230 real. That was less than $50. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Now, just to show you, the tourist areas are more expensive. I was in the tourist area at a bar in Copacabana. My boy ordered a hamburger and French fries. I ordered a chicken wing and a Red Bull, and we had 1 drink. And the bill was the same. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. This guy Jorge really can't ring the bell because he wants to answer his questions. I'm sorry about that. And they have like restaurants out there, like Outbacks, all these things. Some good restaurants out there.
Bruh, I'm not gonna joke, but Outback Steakhouse is the end of the world out here. If you take a girl to Outback Steakhouse,
wait. I think this guy legit. legit. Hold up.
Yo, I just want my motherfucking super chat. Where you at, dog?
What you?
Yo, Kels.
What up, baby?
Yo, this guy Jorge really.
Yo, I just got one question, dog. Since my man don't want to answer my question, I just got one question, Kels.
I know what you finna ask me, man.
Talk to me nice, Kels. Talk to me nice. Give me the info. I'm about to wake my mom up right now, Kels. If you say the right shit, is $3,000 enough?
For two people.
3,000 or 4,000? Is it enough, Kels?
Yes.
Hey, I'm out tomorrow.
All right, so basically, YouTube got hacked. Kayla says we need to jump Jorge, definitely.
Hey, Kayla, look, that's my daughter's name, bro. Look, I got a name tattooed on my arm.
Bless, like, at least they're not asking for sugar, ring your doorbell. Man, listen, somebody came up here with the empty jugs of water, asked if I could trade them water, trade them a full jug for an empty one. You can imagine I answered the cups up there and the cooler back there. All right, so you have a car here. You bought a car here because we did a car video. What's the difference between buying a car here and buying a car there?
Oh, listen, on my mama. Actually, I can't even post a picture, can I? I wish I could post a picture. I could go to Facebook Marketplace, buy a Honda Civic, buy this car, that car. Here, 5,000 to 7,000 cash. I bullshit you not. 5,000 or 6,000. Look, I can get a used 2013 Kia Sportage for $7,000 right now. Cash money. In the DR, they would double the price before they even thought about selling it to you. But cars here were about 30%, 40% cheaper than the DR. I'll say they might be 5 or 10% more than the US. But you already know how much cars cost in the DR, bro.
Listen, Jorge just left. He's gonna go pack his bags. You convincing this man to go move to
Hey, hold up.
Yo, Kels, I'm about to pack. Yo,
Listen.
I'm about to pack right the fuck now, Kels. You got that?
I got you.
Right. I'm gonna holler at you.
Hey, I was with Chopper and we was looking at Range Rovers one day. They wanted like $80,000 or $70,000 for like a used Range Rover.
Like a 2015,
or the used Mercedes truck. They like $30,000 in America. They want 90 or 80,000 for them in the DR.
Yo, what you think I can get a nurse for? How much you think I can get a nurse for?
I have a friend down here. He is disabled. And I got a nurse that'll work with him. She wants 400. It's like 1,500 real a month. 1,500 real is like $280 a month. She'll come in 6 days a week for 6 or 7 hours a day.
Yo, I'm out.
Folks,
I get up with you. We out.
We out to Brazil.
We out.
Flights. Listen, y'all. Flights
I
from
don't
DR
pay
to
for
Brazil.
I'm gonna pay for your flight.
You gonna pay for my?
Yeah.
All right, we got this on live. We got this on video.
Hey, but look, flights out of Santo Domingo is cheaper.
Back to the crib.
Yeah, you good. You good. He said he's gonna pay for my flight. I got about 47 witnesses, and whoever watches this video after, Kayla, like, wait for me. Listen, yeah, he's winning me over, but not with Brazil. What's won me over and the difference in living, and I love DR. So many hidden places. Like I said, the videos that I'm about to put up are gonna wow you. Things you didn't know in DR. I just uploaded one in San Juan with Los, but this place right here, this country right here, has won me over. And I could see after Kels being here 9 years, how he left, why he left. And just things like, when you come down here, you'd be like, all right. I'm talking from experience. When I was like, all right, you know what? I don't need a car, I'm an Uber. But then after Ubering for a while, you got tired of waiting for a driver or not being able to leave places when you want to leave or go to places you don't know. So we ended up getting cars. Ended up getting cars for a jacked up price. Kels had how many cars you had down here? 2 altogether, right? 3. Kels had 3 cars,
And
all
3
jacked,
motos.
and 3 models, all jacked up prices. Now we're hearing that he going to Brazil. He getting the same car that was $20,000 here. He get it for 5,000, 7,000 at most. Blue Vega says, I think Chopper gonna pack his bags too soon. Now you guys, listen, I'm your boots on the ground. You guys need me out here. The day you guys tell me, the day I get 1,000 comments telling me, yo, listen, Chopper, we need you to go. We're trying to save you. I'll pack my bags, but I'm here for you guys because I know DR is a great place. It'll work for some, but not for all. And that's why I got Kels on tonight, because Kels being here 9 years. 9 years, y'all, retired, not struggling, been all over the island, got up and left. So I got up and left.
I got one of my boys making fun of me.
Oh, where at?
One of my boys was, you remember Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
And he said, hey, put your mom on the phone. Hey, I ain't never coming back home. Click.
Damn.
Because he thought I was joking. I'm like, hey, I'm out. He was like, all right, you been there 9 years, bro. Your house laid. You just bought a truck. You ain't going nowhere. He like, hey, when you coming back? I'm like, I ain't coming back.
Yeah, he just
bought my stuff. I'm done.
He just bought his car, and our other boy talking about literally moved his stuff into his apartment today. Kel sold all his stuff. He's not coming back. He's not coming back to DR. He's really good. So what's the visa?
If I come back to the DR, it might be 1 week here or there because I still got people there.
Okay,
but
is the residency process easier for you in Brazil?
I don't know if you guys know how the residency process works, but if you're 50 years old, you can retire as a pensioner here. I'm only 48. I'll be 49 in April. So this is not a scam. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to be here on a tourist visa for 3 months. I'm going to extend my tourist visa for 3 months. After I extend my tourist visa for 3 months, I'm going to Portuguese school, and they giving me a 1-year visa. So what we got? A year and 6 months. After that year and 6 months, I'll be over 50, and my 6 months per year starts all over again. So I'm pretty much going to be here for 2 years. But by that time, I'll be 50, and I can put in for my retirement residency. The only thing killing me is I'm not 50 years old. And even the Dominican Republic got that cut off. If you're 50, you got to be 50 to get the retiree pensioners residency.
Really? So
yep.
even as a veteran with your pension, you can't qualify?
Yeah, but you got to go 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and then wait like 5 years to get your permanent. But if you're a retiree, you do that. You just do it. It's like, it's a one-shot deal.
And any other veterans that live out there?
I don't know. I told you I wanted a few Americans that live out here. But another thing that might be good for you, on February 20th, they started a digital nomad visa for 1 year or 2 years. If you're a digital nomad and prove that you make $1,500 or more a month, you get a 1-year visa that can be extended for another year, and you can live out here. They just started it February 20 something. I'll send you the link later and you can post it. They literally just started it, and like 10 other countries did the same thing.
Okay. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do to qualify for this digital nomad stuff. So you two, let me know what you think about this business idea. I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans, right? Of me drinking and putting together IKEA furniture. So drop a comment down. Let me know if you guys would subscribe to that, to my OnlyFans of me drinking and struggling putting together IKEA furniture. I'm going to move out to Brazil, and I'm going to live off of that. Kels, I really appreciate you taking the time. I definitely want to set something up in the next few months to when you'll give us an update, basically, how you feeling out there, how Brazil's treating you, what has grown on to you, your likes, your dislikes, all that stuff. But
No. We're gonna do we do another video for my birthday. You gotta be here for my birthday, April 22nd.
April 22nd, we're gonna do a live for your birthday.
Yeah, and I need to do a personal plug. If anybody play Call of Duty Warzone or Destiny 2, hit your boy up. That's it.
Yeah, I already know. Drop your gamer tag. You know, me and Kels, we was just on the P5. We was just on the P5 before we got on. So
All right.
definitely. So before we close out, let's go over what we went over. Kels went over cost of living, grocery shopping, electronics.
Let me do the cost of living breakdown right now.
Please.
Okay. I do not do cost of livings for food because everybody eats differently. I eat steak, shrimp, and lobster all the time, and I go out a lot. So my cost of living for food will be different than yours. But rent, if you want a furnished place, just say $500 a month. 2 bedrooms. Transportation, if you go out a lot, you probably spend $200 a month on Uber. But that's if you go out a lot.
$1,500?
Public $200? That's
$200.
going out a lot. Look, public transportation, get you a Metro card. You can use this in all of the metros and trains around Copacabana and things like that. It's easier.
Wait, you guys have trains?
Yeah, they got Metro. It goes all over.
Shit,
and they got buses. They got boats.
We ain't got no trains. Yeah.
So it is what it is. If you're not doing clubbing and women every single day, you good. Even if you're doing it every single day, you good. If you meet regular people. Update video in April. I will have my own apartment by then, and it'll be furnished by me with all my stuff. And then I'll be able to give you a better grip on finances and things like that.
Okay, so what would you say to those watching this video and whoever will be watching after, who's coming here to kind of like gather experiences of what it's like living in DR and because they want to move down here? What advice would you give to those people?
Your first month, stay in the gringo areas, the tourist areas, and then eventually migrate a little further away so it's more comfortable for you. But as I was traveling and I saw a Sam's Club and I saw other places, it's like it's a lot Americanized, a lot cheaper prices. I was like, you know what? Public transportation system is outstanding. I think public transportation here is on the level of Colombia or maybe better, but the DR public transportation system is garbage. Everybody knows that.
It is. No caritos out there in Brazil?
No.
Shit, that's beautiful.
They have buses and vans.
Listen,
trains, everything.
For you guys who don't know what the caritos are here in the Dominican Republic, you're in the street, you're in an Uber, you drive yourself, and that car that just stops, that literally just stops in the middle of the road just to pick somebody up. The little taxis and the beat down cars, those are caritos. They don't care if they're making a left turn from the right lane. They don't care if they're going to cut you off. They will crash into you just to pick up one person for 25 pesos. And the driving out here is just not for the faint of heart. Not for the faint of heart. So what advice would you have for somebody like, in terms of to gather the experience you had, keep their eyes open, if they're looking to just maybe see if DR is for them, not for them, what do you have?
If you don't know a lot and you don't speak Spanish, I'm not like, if you're gonna come to the Sosua and move into a furnished place or cabarete, you're gonna be happy. I'm 100%. You're gonna be happy. Why? Because it's structured around tourists and Americans and tourists. You're gonna be happily comfortable, and 90% of the time you're gonna be safe. Unless you're doing something really stupid, you're safe in the DR in the tourist areas. And that's real talk. And if that's all you want and you want to be close to home, you can get to Miami in 2 years, I recommend DR. The flight here from Miami 7 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay.
But they got planes that fly out every hour, 3 flights, 4 flights a day, here and there. You can fly from here to Colombia for $100, $120.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So, would you say DR is the end game for somebody looking to be an expat, looking to move abroad?
If you don't know no foreign languages and you want to be close to America and get away from America, but not be too far, I would say that DR might be the end game for you. If you want to see a little bit of travel, you're going paragliding, bike gliding, four-wheeling, you're going to be whitewater rafting and doing stuff like that, that might be Brazil. Brazil is, I can't even say it's 100 times bigger than the DR because that'd be an understatement. But compared to Brazil, the Dominican Republic is small.
Yeah, I had one comment from Blue Vega saying that he might as well just head straight to Colombia. Listen, like I said, we just dropped the notes, have a honest conversation for you guys, and then you take what you hear, what you perceive. But definitely, Kels, I appreciate your time for this. Thank you for stopping by and talking to the people. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Any consultations, literally any consultations you need about living or moving to the Dominican Republic, hit me up at realchapaptv at gmail.com, realchapaptv at gmail.com. And say your consultation prices, phone and video relocation packages for those looking to come down, move to the Dominican Republic, get around. Let's see. Now it's about that time. I'm going to answer a few questions. Super chats are welcome. Patrick asks, do you have to be fully vaccinated to enter Colombia? That is a yes. You have to be fully vaccinated to enter Colombia.
You have to be vaccinated to come to Brazil.
Okay. So Colombia and Brazil, you have to be vaccinated. DR, no, they don't check for vaccinations.
But the Brazil just lifted their mask mandate on outside activities and malls and shit like that.
Colombia also.
So I'm pretty sure Brazil will be done with masks by your summertime or wintertime. And people didn't ask me this, but it does get chilly in Brazil in August, September, and October.
Okay.
When I say chilly, it's going to get down to 69.
Question, did you furnish the apartment you're in right now yourself? Or?
No. I was in here for Airbnb waiting to move into an apartment that was unfurnished. So the Airbnb guy, I hope I don't get nobody in trouble, he was like, you can stay here for that price. I say, what? He's like, for the price you finna pay for that unfurnished apartment, you can stay here.
That's business.
You stay for 3 months or more.
That's business.
I'm like, are you serious?
That's
he took that 2,000 real, which was $400, furnished 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, flat screen TV, all furnished with everything you want. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Why can't that happen to me out here? Why?
Because you're a gringo.
You're a gringo too.
But over here they use common sense. They're like, well, I can get guaranteed money for 5-6 months or a year, or I could just try to fuck him over for 2 months or 1 month. Common sense. Would you rather have $400 a month for 6 months or a year, or $600 or $700 for 1 month? Dominicans will take that $600 or $700 for 1 month, and they don't worry about that $3,000-$4,000 they losing out on over the next year. That's it. I'm done.
You done?
Anything let me know? Hit me up in the comments, and Chopper gonna put my gamer tag in the comments. Y'all have a good night.
You have a good night. Later, Kels. I appreciate you. All right, guys. So that was an interview with my boy Kels. He was my first neighbor moving here to Santiago in Guraba. Like I said, he lived on the 1st floor. I live on the 7th. And I watched him literally bounce around from Santiago to San Francisco de Macorís to La Romana, just bouncing around. And then one day he just came to me and was like, yo, listen, I'm out. And I was like, why are you out? And then, more personal conversation, but he was just like getting to listen to price in here, tired of trying to get one over on me, the not appreciating things like that. And he's not the first one. He's not the first expat that has left. He's the first expat that has left that has, that agreed to interview for you guys. And it took me a while to realize, or not to realize, to see what they were saying. It does get a little bit tiring, about the way you have to navigate when you do live here full time. Lots of positives. There are good people. There are good people. But it seems in the experience of Kelvin and all those other people that left, and sometimes me, the the people that we are, who we are, attracts the bad first before the good. If you guys understand what I'm saying, you know. And Blue Vega, I don't want to generalize that Dominicans are sharp. It's just on the island, you have to be very careful. You gotta be very careful because we are on an island, and islands attract sharks. So you just got to be very careful. Like I said, I'm not here to throw punches or be biased. I'm just here to have people drop their experiences, their gems, and then you guys can put together what you take from that. So, any last comments about tonight, about what you guys think about the show? Before I head out, I'm gonna head over to the Love Crossing Borders live right now with Unc. Make sure you guys sit in there. You guys sing in there, say what's up. Let me know you was here. I appreciate all of you guys that stopped by for this live. But this live was to cover what happens when you spend 8-9 years here living in the Dominican Republic, and you're just like, and maybe this isn't the last stop after all. So, any last question, comments, concerns? I appreciate all of you newcomers tonight. All of you newcomers and old comers also. Jackson Jeter, Blue Vega, always in here. Haitian Gummin just pulled up. Patrick Bliss made a new friend tonight. Caleb, first time seeing you in here. Roland Rock, Rudy. Who else we got in here? Kwame, the old head, always in here. Ryan T, always in here. Jorge probably still walking back to the apartment because he probably locked out. I hope he locked out because he pulled back up in the comments. Shout out to Jorge, but shout out to all you guys. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. This is ChopperBot here for you guys. Listen, guys, most of my live topics, and I'm not gonna bullshit you, come from my subscribers. So my subscribers will hit me up on the side, like, hey, ChopperBot, can you do a live on this? Or what's this like? What's that like? Literally, I had one of my subscribers text me about, listen, I feel a bit overwhelmed after living here a while. Is that normal? And I was like, all right, makes sense. Let me tie that in with somebody who left because they also felt overwhelmed. So listen, things you guys want to see about the Dominican Republic in the next few months, I'm going to try to head south, like around the Punta Cana area, by Hebe area, do some really, really amazing videos with some amazing footage. But at the same time, I'm going to be traveling back and forth from Colombia, to and from Colombia, from DR to Colombia. Flights aren't that bad when you're flying to Colombia from the DR. Flights to Brazil are bad, but to and from Colombia is great. EJ Creative, thank you for stopping by. That's my brother. Great photographer out of NYC. Make sure you guys go check him out. Patrick, peace to you. Thank you for stopping by on live tonight. Like I said, guys, ChopperBot TV is here for you. Boots on the ground. I'm literally anything you guys need, from supermarket to Colmado to gas station. Cost of living, right here. We're just on the channel. Keep it a buck. Make sure you guys subscribe to Tailor Made Dreams. Jorge has a channel coming up. We're working on that right now. Make sure you guys stay tuned to Flip Flop. But listen, it's as real as it get. I just want to show you guys, like, it ain't all grass ain't always green. Well, grass is green over here. I ain't gonna front. Grass is green as fuck, but there's some turf in some parts. Not everything that glitters is gold. So you just gotta know how to navigate. If you can navigate it here, perfect. But like for Kelvin, after 9 years, realized, like, listen, some things just wasn't for him. Didn't want to deal with at his age. Left. Completely understandable. Completely understandable. Can't judge the guy because I myself going through it, am going through it. But it is what it is, right? You can't change he said to himself, "You can't change the country, so I'm gonna change my physical location." Boom, bounced to Colombia, sold his stuff, His whole apartment was furnished, so all of his things, and which was smart because if you're gonna live down here long term, never rent fully furnished. If you're gonna live down here long term, it's basically you're financing for furniture that will never ever be yours. Always best to rent unfurnished. For those of you who've been hitting me up about real estate, my apologies. I'll be honest and explain to you what's going on. I've gone through about 5 real estate agents. Trying to team up, trying to work with them to bring them, you guys who want the short-term, long-term Airbnbs. And I have maybe just one right now where going back and forth, work together, but 4 have dropped. What happens? They're all about, está bien, everything is fine, let's work together. You bring the class from YouTube, I have the apartment, I'll give you your split. When it comes to me, ask like, hey, are you gonna give me my compensation for this and that? Boom, disappeared. Stop answering texts, stop answering phone calls. These have been 4 separate people. All disappeared. So for me, I'm not going to tell you guys, hey, I have something when I don't have something. That's not me. I can't do that. I can't give you guys the runaround in a whole different country that you guys are trying to move to a country that's not yours. I can't do that. So that's why I haven't been saying anything about real estate, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's been hard. It's been hard finding someone trustworthy that I can say, hey, use this person for your apartment, use this person for your needs. Only recommendation that has come from this channel has been my plug at Glotto for home internet services and Los Adventure Time, because those are people I could trust. And if you guys look through the comments, other videos, people have come back and say, hey, these things have worked out. I've gotten this and that and that. Los Spring, Santo Domingo, got internet. But as far as recommendations for real estate, guys, I just do not have that yet. Bliss, let's do a Santiago Lake. I'm down tomorrow. I'm gonna go see Unc in Puerto Plata, but I'm definitely down. I'll be homebody a lot in Santiago. I won't lie to you. I need to go out more and make some friends and vent to people. So definitely, Jackson Jeter. That's honest. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I like I said, I'm not here to sell like false dreams, false advertising. Like, hey, come down here. I got this, I got that. That's not what this channel is about. And some people might not like it. Some people might say, oh, you do this, you do that. To honest, listen, for me, I'm all about giving what I want to receive. So I want to put people in the position to win. I want to put people in the position to have success when living abroad, when moving out of the matrix, when living outside the United States full time. And I gotta do that by being honest. I can't lie to y'all. And it really hurt me because I really, really, had a vision for this real estate thing, and it didn't come through for you guys. I'm still working on it, but it's getting kind of sad, like, just how things are moving out here. Just to find good, consistent, reliable help. But I'm still working on it, and trust you guys, once I have it and I give you the green light, just know it's a green light that's never gonna turn red. And that's what I'm looking for. If you guys are joining this chat late, make sure you guys go back and watch this chat. This is especially for those of you looking to come move abroad, looking to come live in the Dominican Republic. Had Kelvin on for the past hour talking about his experience living here 9 years to finally just saying, listen, I gotta go. Just him saying it's not for me anymore. Unc is Tailor-Made Dreams. Tailor-Made Dreams. Right now, he's on live with Love Crossing Borders. About to head over there. Go check that live out. Go see what the OGs are talking to. Man, these guys told me so much. Go check out their channel. Jorge finally made it back to his apartment. Thank you, Jorge, for stopping by. Jorge got his channel coming up real soon. Make sure you guys show some love to that channel. We're going to go live. Jorge got a channel coming up real soon. Getting into the nitty gritty. What's it like living with 2 people in the yard? Jorge take care of his mom. You guys didn't see the live with Russ. Takes care of his mom. Pays for both of them. He's living great. He's an expat also from the States. and his channel is gonna be a little bit more. How can I say it? He's the less nicer version of me. He says things as brutally honest as needs to be. If you guys think I'm brutally honest, you're gonna learn a lot from Jorge. So make sure you guys getting ready for his channel. You have to be honest. It's not a joke movie here. It's not, because I don't want people to come here thinking everything's all sunshine and rainbows and you're on your ass because somebody scammed you out of 3 months deposits for moving or just the things that happen to y'all here for money. So I just try to protect people because it's something that I didn't have moving out here, and I want people to have it because I know how it feels to be in that situation, in that position where you just don't have enough information to go for a goal, to achieve your goal. So definitely, like you said, make sure you guys follow the Instagram, ChapAboutTV. I'm going to drop the email down for any consultations in the description, but it has been a very, very good night. About to head over to Love Crossing Borders with Tailor Made Dreams. To the next live. Love and peace. This has been the episode of Chop About TV. What happens when there's trouble in paradise?